அனைவருக்கும் வணக்கம். ஏர்லி மார்னிங் ஸ்டடி குரூப் சார்பாக சிஜே எக்ஸாமுக்கு ப்ரிப்பேர் பண்ணிகிட்ருக்க எல்லாருக்குமே வாழ்த்துக்கள். நம்ம சிஜே எக்ஸாமை பொறுத்த வரைக்கும் சிலபஸில் இருக்கக்கூடிய ஒன் ஆஃப் த சப்ஜெக்ட் தான் இந்தியன் கான்ஸ்டியூஷன். அதிகபட்சமாக 10 முதல் 15 கேள்விகள் வரையும் கேட்கப்படக்கூடிய ஒரு சப்ஜெக்ட் தான் இந்த இந்தியன் கான்ஸ்டியூஷன். ஸோ இன்றைக்கி நம்ம ஏர்லி மார்னிங் ஸ்டடி குரூப்பில் கான்ஸ்டியூஷன் சம்மந்தமான இம்பார்ட்டண்ட் கொஸ்டின்ஸ் பற்றியும் ரிப்பீட்டட் கொஸ்டின்ஸ் இதுவரை எவ்வளோ கேட்டிருக்காங்க அண்ட் லேண்ட்மார்க் ஜட்ஜ்மெண்ட்ஸ் இது எல்லாத்தையும் பற்றியும் தான் பார்க்க போகிறோம். ஸோ இன்றைக்கான செஷனை பொறுத்த வரைக்கும் கண்டிப்பாக உங்களை நீங்களே செல்ஃப் இவாலுவேஷன் பண்ணிக்கிற விதத்தில் தான் இருக்க போது. இன்றைக்கான செஷனில் உங்களுக்கு ஏதேனும் சந்தேகங்கள் இருந்துச்சு அப்படின்னா மறக்காம கமெண்ட் பாக்ஸில் போடுங்க. வாங்க இன்றைக்கான நம்ம கொஸ்டின் ஆன்சர் டிஸ்கஷன் செஷனுக்குள்ளே போகலாம்.
First question, the preamble of the Constitution of India investigated that. Answer, option A, it shall stand part of the Constitution. Second question, which part of the Indian Constitution contains fundamental rights? Answer, option D, part 3. Third question, in which judgment the Supreme Court held that the right to freedom of speech and expression, that is Article 19(1) subclass A, includes the right to know? Answer, option B, Secretary, Ministry of Information and Broadcasting versus Cricket Association of Bengal. And the fourth question, Statement 1. According to Article 9, a person who has voluntarily acquired the citizenship of foreign state shall also be deemed to be a citizen of India. Statement 2. No citizen of India can claim a dual or plural citizenship. And the answer is option D. First statement is incorrect, but second statement is correct. Fifth question. Who presides over the joint sitting of the two houses of parliament in case of the Speaker of the Lok Sabha is absent? And the answer is option C, the Deputy Speaker of the Lok Sabha. Can everyone able to follow me?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Yes, okay. The next question. Question number 6. India has borrowed the scheme of federation, that is Union of States, from which country? Option D, Canada. Seventh question. Under the Indian Constitution, in Prelims versus Union of India, it was held that. And the option is, and the answer is A. There is only one domicile of the country. Eighth question. Which fundamental right is often referred to as the heart and soul of the Indian Constitution? And the answer is option C, right to life and personal liberty. Ninth question, in which of the following cases did the Supreme Court rule that this principle of sovereign immunity will apply to the proceeding for award of compensation for violation of fundamental rights? And the answer is option B, Rudal Shah versus State of Bihar. 10th question, Article 26 of the Indian Constitution deals with the right to manage religious institution for which religious denominations? And the answer is option D, all religious denominations. 11th question, the right to, I'm reading the 11th question now. The right to constitutional remedies is provided under which article of the Indian Constitution? And the answer is option C, Article 32. 12th question, In which case did the Supreme Court upheld the right to privacy as a fundamental right? And the answer is option B. Justice K.S. Puttasamy retired versus Union of India. 13th question. Statement. Article 17 of the Indian Constitution abolishes untouchability. Reasoning. This provision seeks to eradicate the practice of untouchability and social equality. And the answer is option B. Statement is correct, but the reasoning is incorrect. 14th question. Article 13 deals with laws that are inconsistent with or in derogation of. And the answer is B. Fundamental rights. 15th question. It has been said in many cases, via Devdasan versus Union of India, that Article 16 should be read with. And the answer is option C. Article 46 and 335. 16th question. The definition, appointment, terms, etc. of the governor of the state has been given in. And the answer is option C. Part 4, Part 6, Chapter 2, Article 153 to 162. 17th question. According to Article 22, Subclass 4, no detention of any person is possible without the intercession of the advisory board for a period exceeding, and the answer is option B, 3 months. 18th question. Panchayat were given constitutional status by, and the answer is option B, 73rd Amendment. 19th question. Which of the following is not related with the subject of center-state relations? And the answer is option B, Shah Commission. 20th question. Petitions to the Supreme Court under Article 32 are subject to rules of res judicata, except, and the answer is option C, habeas corpus. 21st question. The power of amending the Constitution is vested in the Parliament, while exercising the power under Article 368 of Parliament would not be subjected to the limitation but would curb its legislative to make laws under Article, and the answer is option C, Article 245 to 246. 22nd question. Assertion. The President of India can issue a proclamation of emergency under Article 352 subclass 1 on the advice of Prime Minister. Reason. Where a proclamation of emergency is in operation, the President may suspend all the fundamentals except the Article 20 and 21. And the answer is option B. Both A and R are true, and R is not the correct explanation of A. 23rd question. Which of the following feature is not borrowed from United Kingdom? And the answer is option D, written constitution. Can you all able to follow me?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. 24th question. The right to equality under Article 14 is subject to what condition? And the answer is option A, reasonable classification. 25th question. Under Article 361 of the Constitution, guarantees the privilege to the President that he shall, and the answer is option C, not be answerable to any court during term of his office. 26th question. Article 1 of the Constitution declares India to be the, and the answer is option B, Union of States. 27th question. Judicial officers other than district judges are appointed by, and answer is option B, the governor in consultation with the state public commission and the high court. 28th question. The constitutionality of the Right to Education Act, making education a fundamental right for children aged 6 to 14 years, was upheld in which judgment? Answer is option C, Society for Unaided Private School of Rajasthan versus Union of India. 29th question. The transfer of judges from one high court to another high court may be made by the. Answer is option B, President of India in consultation with. Sorry. Option B, President of India in consultation after the Chief Justice of India. Question number 30. Writs can be issued for the enforcement of fundamental rights by. And the answer is both A and B. Option C. 31st question statement. Article 15 of the Indian Constitution prohibits discrimination on the grounds of religion, race, caste, sex, or other place of birth, residence. Reasoning. This provision ensures quality, equality, and safeguards against unfair treatment based on certain characteristics. And the answer is option B. Statement is incorrect, but the reasoning is correct. Question number 32. According to Article 13, any law that violates or abridges fundamental rights shall be. And the answer is option A. Declare void to the extent of inconsistency. Question number 33. Article 23 of the Indian Constitution deals with. And the answer is option C. Prohibition of human trafficking and forced labor. Question number 34. The Supreme Court laid down guidelines to prevent sexual harassment at workplace, in which case preliminarily invoking the right to equality and right to life. Article 14 and 21. And the answer is option B. Vishaka versus State of Rajasthan. Question number 35. Statement. Article 21 of the Indian Constitution enshrines the right to life and personal liberty. Reasoning. This right is considered to be the most fundamental to all, as it protects an individual life and personal liberty from arbitrary actions. And the answer is option C. Statement and the reasoning are correct. Question number 36. Rajya Sabha has equal powers Lok Sabha. And the answer is option B in the amending the constitution. 37th question. The company and corporations are not citizen is held in. And the answer is option B, State Trading Company Limited versus Commercial Tax Officer. Question number 38. Match list 1 and list 2 and select the correct answers. And the answer for the match sheet is option C. 39th question. Reasonable classification under Article 14 must have. Answer is option C. A rational nexus with the objective of the law. And the 40th question. It is mandatory of the governor to reserve the bill of consideration of the president if such bill affects. Answer is option B. Powers of the High Court. Question number 41. The concept of due process of law in India was established in which case? Answer is option C. Mittu versus State of Punjab. Question number 42. Which fundamental rights provide safeguard against arbitrary arrest and detention? And the answer is option B, right to freedom. 43rd question. Right to education is a fundamental right for children between the age of, and the answer is option B, 6 to 14 years. 44th question. The impeachment of the president is a, and the answer is option B, quasi judicial procedure. 45th question. The concept of basic structure of the Indian Constitution was established in which landmark judgment? And the answer is option A, Kesavananda Bharati versus State of Kerala. 46th question. Which article provide for the acquisition and determination of citizenship? And the answer is option B, Article 11. 47th question. Rajya Sabha has equal powers Lok Sabha. And the answer is option B, in amending the constitution. 48th question. Which fundamental right guarantees protection against double jeopardy? And the answer is option D, right to life and personal liberty. 49th question. By which of the following Amendment Act of the Constitution it was provided in the Representation of People Act 1951 that the election petition shall be tried and decided by the High Courts? And the answer is option D, 19th. 58th question. Freedom under Article 19 is? And the answer is option D, both A and B. Can you all able to follow me?
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
Yes.
51st question. 42nd Amendment has introduced an innovation in the Constitution in the form of new Article 323A. And the answer is option C. Parliament may establish tribunals for adjudication of disputes concerning the requirement and condition of service of civil services. 52nd question. The Supreme Court expanded the scope of the right of life and personal liberty, Article 21, to include the right to travel abroad, in which case? And the answer is option B, Maneka Gandhi versus Union of India. 53rd question. Which fundamental right can be suspended during a national emergency? And the answer is option D, right to constitutional remedies. 54th question. Which one of the following is an extra constitutional body? Option B, Planning Commission. 55th question. The right to live with dignity was recognized as an essential part of Article 21st. In which case? And the answer is option A, Francis Correll Mullen versus Administrator, Union Territory of Delhi. 56th question. Constitution of India has adopted fundamental duties from which of the following country? And the answer is option A, USSR. 57th question. Representative of Union Territories in Lok Sabha are chosen by? Option D, all the above. 58th question. Article 340 of the Indian Constitution deals with? Answer is option C, Backward Classes Commission. 59th question. Which one of the following is bulwark of personal freedom? And the option is answer is option C, habeas corpus. 60th question. Who was the constitutional advisor to the Constituent Assembly? And the answer is B.N. Rao. Option D. 61st question. Rajya Sabha can withhold a money bill for a period of how many days? And the answer is option C, 14. 62 statement. Article 32 of Indian Constitution provides the right to constitutional remedies. Reasoning, this right enables citizen to approach the Supreme Court and High Court directly for the enforcement of fundamental and other constitutional rights. And the answer is option A. Statement is correct, but the reasoning is incorrect. Question number 63. The Election Commission is responsible for the conduct of election 2. And the option is answer D, all of this. Question number 64. Fundamental duties have been added in the Constitution by the 42nd Amendment Act 1976 in accordance with the recommendation of. Answer is option B, Swaran Singh Committee. 65th question. Which article guarantees protection against arrest and detention in certain cases? And the answer is option D, Article 22. Question number 66. Cultural and educational rights are guaranteed to which category of citizens in India? And the answer is option D, all of the above. 67th question. After approval by both houses of parliament, the proclamation of emergency is issued by the president shall be valid. And the answer is option C, for a period of 6 months. 68th question. An instrumentality of a state should be treated as a state within the meaning of the Article 12 was held in. And the answer is option C, Sheila Barse versus the Secretary, the Children Aid Society. 69th question. The right to education is a fundamental right under which article of the Indian Constitution? And the answer is option A, Article 21A. Question number 70. Every proclamation issued under Article 356 shall cease to operate at the expiration of, and the answer is option B, 2 months, unless before that period it has been approved by the resolution of both houses of parliament. 71st question. Article 15 of the Indian Constitution deals with the prohibition of discrimination on the grounds of. And the answer is option D, all the above. Question number 72. The Parliament passed the Citizenship Amendment Act 2003 under Article 11 of the Constitution, which provides the overseas citizenship to the people of Indian origin. Is option D. Answer is option D, 16 specified countries. Question number 73. Article 14 can be suspended during, and the answer is option C, state emergencies. Question number 74. Which one of the following pairs is correctly matched? And the answer is option C, writ of prohibition is matched with available against public servants only. Question number 75. Lex loci means, and the answer is option C, law of land. Question number 76. Which one of the following pairs is incorrect? And the option is answer C, rule of law is mispaired with Ireland. Question number 77. Doctrine of unjust enrichment was laid down by the Supreme Court in which one of the following cases? And the answer is option B, Marfetlal Industries Limited versus Union of India. Question number 78. The right to freedom of religion includes the right to, and the answer is option C, both A and B. Question number 79. A person can be a council of minister without being a member of parliament for a maximum period of, and the answer is option C, 6 months. Question number 80, which is not a salient feature of the Constitution of India? Answer is option C, rigid constitution and supremacy of the constitution. Question number 81, under Article 12, which of the following is included in the concept of state? And the answer is option D, all of the above. Question number 82, the Chief Election Commissioner is appointed by. Answer is option B, appointed by the President. Answer is option D. 83rd question, which of the following can be issued only against the judicial or quasi-judicial authorities? And the answer is judiciary. Option D. Question number 84, the authority to alter the boundaries of state in which are rest with. And the answer is option D, Parliament. 85th question, Article 14 guarantees the right to equality before the law and equal protection of law too. And the answer is option B, all persons within the territory of India. Question number 86, the Supreme Court recognized the right to livelihood as a part of the right to life and personal liberty. That is Article 21. In which case? And the answer is option A, Olga Tellis versus Bombay Municipal Corporation. Question number 87. In which case did the Supreme Court declare that the right to education is a fundamental right under Article 21A? And the answer is option A, Unnikrishnan JP versus State of Andhra Pradesh. Question number 88. Judicial review in Indian Constitution is based on. And the answer is option D, procedure established by law. Question number 89. Statement. Article 21 guarantees that no person shall be deprived of their life or personal liberty except according to due process of law. Statement 2. It acts as a bulwark against arbitrary state actions. And the answer is option D. Statement 1 is incorrect, but statement 2 is correct. Question number 90. The central government gives grants in aid to the state out of Consolidated Fund of India on the basis of recommendation of. Answer is option B, Finance Commission. Question number 91. According to the Article 12, the term state includes which of the following entities? And the answer is option C. And the option C includes B, C, and D. The correct answer is option C. Question number 92. In the election of the president, each member of the electoral college has. Answer is option C, one vote with value attached to it, and he can give as many preference as there are candidates. Question number 93. The right to life and personal liberty is protected under which article of the Indian Constitution? And the answer is Article 21, option C. 94th question. Article 17 of the Indian Constitution abolishes. Answer is option A, untouchability. 95th question. In Premchand Kar versus Exercise Commissioner, it was held that. And the answer is option C, both A and C. 96th question. In which part of the Constitution has economic justice has been declared as a goal of the Constitution? And the answer is option B, preamble and directive principles of state policy. 97th question, statement. Article 24 of the Indian Constitution guarantees the right to freedom of religion. Reasoning, this right allows individual to the freedom to profess, practice, and propagate their religion according to their belief. And the answer is option A. Statement 1 is incorrect, but statement 2 is correct. Answer is option A.
Thank you, ma'am.
Which fundamental right empowers citizens to move the Supreme Court directly in case of the violation of their rights? And the answer is option A, right to constitutional remedies. 99th question. The right to freedom of speech and expression is guaranteed under which article? And the answer is option A, Article 19, 1, subclass A. And your last answer question, the power to determine number of judges in the High Court lies with thee. And the answer is option C, President of India.